very good morning and salam satu Malaysia. Now I am reporting live from Astro Awak ni, bringing you exclusively a story about a student named Fel who is currently crying at the corner behind me. Fel is a 17 years old, newly transferred student at Sekolah Menengah Gawang Badak. She is an introvert person who doesn't like to communicate with people. Because she have trust issues, came from being backstabbed by her best friends at her previous school. This led her to isolate herself from her other peers. As you can see behind me, she is crying. She is sitting there alone with no one beside her. Since Fel portrayed herself as someone who is cold and snobbish, her peers tend to outcast her by ignoring her presence. The teacher noticed that Fel's school performance is getting worse, so the teacher consulted the school counselor about it, and then Fel is called by the school counselor. The counselor used reality therapy theory by William Glasser to consult her counseling session with Fel. The first stage of the session will be the counselor building rapport by establishing a relationship with Fel, because client must be made to believe the person working with her is concerned. In this stage, the counselor needs to be warm, supportive, interested, and genuine in relationship.
Waalaikumsalam. Good morning. Come. Please have a seat. So you are Farah Nur Atika, right?
Yes.
So what should I call you? Farah or Atika?
You can just call me Fel.
Okay, Fel. So how are you? Did you have your breakfast yet?
I'm fine. Yes, I did. At home.
I see. Have you ever taken your breakfast outside and at any stores or restaurant?
Well, I did before, but I don't eat outside so often. The food is really not that healthy. It's not hygienic. That's why I don't eat outside.
I see. So what is your favorite meal then?
I like English breakfast, English style breakfast.
So you have the same taste.
As for the next stage, the counselor will identify issue of her client. The counselor will emphasize on Fel's present behavior to plan a better strategy for future.
I heard you just transferred here. So is it okay? Do you make any friends?
Well, at first I thought I was okay. I was meeting new people and it's just that, but everything is just beyond my expectations.
Will you mind if you tell me why did you say that?
I heard that a lot of people were talking about me, bad things.
So what did you do with the situation? I mean, how do you respond for that?
I tried to ignore it, and then I tried to be as invisible as I can, like a wallflower, just sitting around the corner alone.
Okay, so you are having a problem in adapting yourself in your environment, and it's hard for you to socialize.
Next, the counselor started to find goals for Fel, as she wanted to change into someone better, who fit in with her peers and regaining her old self. The counselor will ask several questions about Fel's feeling and her true desires.
Does it work or helps you in any way?
In a way, I think it helps. At least I don't have to interact with people. I just hate that,
But you should know that you cannot keep the behavior forever because there are many negative consequences that you might face in the future.
Why not? I just need to socialize. Well, really not really socialize. I just need to talk to people who is important and when it is necessary. I don't really need to talk to everybody all the time.
Of course, it is. By interacting with people, you can express yourself and you won't be burdened with your problems alone.
I just couldn't let people in, so that's why I have a hard time talking with people.
Don't you want to have friends? I mean, someone that you could talk to, sharing problems or gossiping about boys.
Honestly, yeah, I do want to have friends like that.
So you actually want to have friends. Then what kind of friends do you want to have then?
I want to have friends that the kind that is crazy and fun to be with. I used to be like that.
So why did you change?
I used to have a best friend, and she backstabbed me and left me behind. The funny thing is that we were sworn sisters, you know, all those promise to be together for life, forever. After she did that, it broke me. So after she left, it's hard for me to let people in.
Then, the counselor will give logical options to Fel in order for her to change her behavior. The counselor will negotiate about several alternatives to get Fel's commitment until she is ready to execute the plan. If problems still occur, the counselor will start again from stage 2, which is identifying the issue again and re-evaluate the plan.
Okay, like this. Why don't we have a little agreement? You try to find a new friend and try to smile a little bit.
Well, I think I can do that.
Okay, so I think we can end our session here. I'll give you a week and we will see how you carry out the agreement. Next week I will call you again.
Okay.
Waalaikumsalam. Morning, saya.
Morning.
So, how was the agreement that we made? Did you go through with the agreement?
Well, I did, but it only lasted for a few days.
What do you mean?
It's just that I did have friends. Well, we're actually friends. We're talking now, but it's just that right after school, we just don't talk anymore. Like I don't know why.
Why don't you guys talk after school?
Maybe it's because I don't feel comfortable yet to talk to him.
It's okay. Every friendship starts with two persons being strangers. Getting to know someone takes time, so don't rush. Take your time.
Okay, I will.
So I think we will end our session here, and I'll give you another week, and then I'll call you again.
Okay.
As for the last stage, which is termination, the counselor will consult Fel again for the last time to make sure whether the plan is a failure or a success.
Have a seat, Fel. So how was it?
Well, now we do talk more now.
Okay, I'm glad that you can do this. So see, now you have friends.
Yeah, it does feel better to have friends around.
I hope your friendship will last long, and if you have any problems after this, you can just come and see me.
Okay, I will.
Okay, so I think we can end our session here.
Okay.
After a few trials and encounter that Fel had made, finally she found herself a friend, Fizzy.